Hello guys, came back just right now from the printing house, and I want to show you the sheets I made, and I think you can see this is pretty awesome. This is the printer friendly one version, so it's a bit more saturated than the normal, and I will show you these are the territory cards and the background sheet. So I think it's really impressive. And on the territory sheet, when I send you the Google Drive link, you can see these. Okay, this is the test version. You can see the needle punctures I tested. So you have two course cards here, and there is a merchant card, there is a garrison card, and the road card. So you can see this is the last page of the territory cards. I used every space I had, and you can see it's impressive, I think. Enough. One more thing I want to tell about this. Yeah, you can see the black borders on both sides everywhere. There is a reason I used it, and the reason is I wanted to ensure ourselves it will be good if you cut it out. I will throw them away for now, and you can see the punctures. I'm just trying to show you, maybe you can see here, and the other side as well, here. And there is a little, very little and barely visible difference, but it assures you to print and cut immediately if you want. Okay, before all, I advise to test it as I tested. So that's the reason. On every sheet you can see, I will show the next. These are the knowledge cards. You can see the cards almost meet. In real life not, but at the other side on every sheet there is a more bright image. So you can decide on the sheet which one do you want to cut. So maybe you want to care about this or this, but to be honest, you don't need to care anything when you cut it out, because this is not the card I tested. Maybe I don't find. Yes, I found it. So this is what I'm talking about. So if you check this closely, you can see two punctures here and two punctures here, and you can see the first puncture is a bit different. Okay, I am waiting to focus, and maybe it will happen soon, I don't know yet. Okay, never mind. So you can see the upper puncture is at the edge of the black border, and here it's on the white, so it's not perfect. But if you see, the second one is on the image exactly, at the corner, and the other meets in the black. So if you cut it out, you will get this card, and there is one more on the edge here. So if you cut it out, it will be perfect for play. So you don't need to worry about the printer house quality or your printer quality. And that was the sheets of the knowledge cards. So you don't need to worry about anything because I made it to be perfect. I tested once and after just printed it out because I know it will be perfect. Maybe on some cards there will be more black, but nobody cares. It's at least not white, and I think this is the perfect balance. These are the event cards, and you can see it's a half-sized card, half-sized playing card, and you can see it is perfectly, the man looks upside and the image looks upside too, so don't worry about it. You can easily print, the printer will know everything. And these are the research cards, and it is printer friendly as well. Everything I will show you is a printer friendly one. And these are the backgrounds. I tested it as well. You can see here, and it's on the edge of the black border, and this is exactly on edge of the back border. Okay, I'm trying to show you. Okay, here. So this one is perfectly made instantly. So, but I printed without testing it. I trust myself, of course, and with my family we will use 4 sheets of it. You can see on the project page how many sheets I advise each player. I think one is pretty enough. Maybe 2 is more than enough. But I will describe it more precise later. So and in the rule book as well. So this was the cards, and okay, let's check it. So you can see the tokens. These are the help cards. So talk about it later. So these are the tokens. You will get 8 colors. Okay, not colors, because there will be a grayscaled one. But never mind. It's a color as well. So blue, and there is a darker blue, yellow, orange, purple, red, and green. And I didn't made it two-sided because I want it to stick together like this, because of course you can print it two-sided. If you see, I am churning around and everything is exactly on the other side. Maybe you can see. So it is balanced for true two-side printing and on 2 different sheets, and you can use it immediately. And of course there are color borders. I used it for showing on the map the village and the players camp and so on and so on, so you will know what is yours, what is not. And on the other hand, it is good to know where is the edge. If you print it two-sided and you cut one side, maybe you get a smaller one or difference, but it's a huge border, I think. So 1 millimeter shows nothing. I am perfectionist, to be honest. So these was the tokens, I call it. And let's talk about the leader cards. As you can see, this is the only one I printed in normal. I wanted to know how I made and have shows it in real life, so you can read the text easily. I am pretty far from the sheet, but I can read it easily. Uh, on Facebook, you advised me on other font, but I can read really easily. I mean, Mizuno comes from the well-known peaceful Mizuno house. She peacefully led her family and never went to war, but they were not independent in terms of using black magic. And later you will know they were on the rebel side, and you can see based on color, it's a kind of bad character or a good character, and this is a bad character. You see it an orangish background, and this is also a bad character in the game, and she isn't a bad character, I think, based on her story, but fight it on the bad side. uh, you will see, and on the other side, on every sheet, there is the help card and Kyoto map in the background, so you will know, not based on this card, of course, but I will give you an 8K map of Kyoto, so you will know everything what happened based on the stories and when happened and uh, who lives where and so on and so on. So you can see here the costs of the buildings uh, when you occupy a territory, and maybe I will change it later because I see a normal version. This is a bit dark, but there is a camp and the village. Camp only can be placed camp, and this is the scouting 3 max in your round. Road price, knowledge cards price, and of course you can see the food, territories, wood, gold, stone, and it's easy because you can see the upgrade is on the same price, and the food to be balanced the game. These are the common values, but as you can see, 15x, so no needed wood to produce food, and 9 gold coins and 9 stones, and of course you will use more food in your game. You need it to build and for scouting mainly, but there is more food cards than others, so you will return easily and find this is a common territory. So this was the sheets, and I hope you love it. This is a huge game, and the printing house, how much costed it? Oh, kinda 35 euros probably. So this is the game. This is only what you need to play, And if you want to more character cards and know more about Kyotori, you will be able to pledge on a higher level. And there are backstories, and there are maps. I've planned two maps. Of course, the Kyoto map is finished, and there is a capital map, but it's just about the story. It's uh, it's not about the game itself, but if you want to know more about the characters, about the story, you have to take every possible opportunities to take all of the characters, because I think characters looks awesome, and the stories are detailed, and the connections between the characters. So that's all, guys. I hope you like the sheets. I will show you later the cards.